Good evening, race fans, and welcome to another thrilling night of short track action right here with the Stock Car Sim Racing Association, proudly presented by Deb Sports Cards and Monty McClure Racing. Tonight, we're bringing you all the drama from the Monster Mile, Dover Motor Speedway, a high-baked concrete coliseum where the margin for error is razor thin and the intensity is off the charts. This is race 2 now of the round of 12, and it's the cut race, meaning by the time the checkered flag flies tonight, we'll know exactly who punches their ticket to the round of 8, who is headed home. Pressure's on, tempers could flare, and every point matters. Strap in, folks. We're about to witness 160 laps of grit and strategy and raw sim racing talent at one of the toughest toughest tracks on the schedule. Let's get ready to go racing from Dover. I am Matt Drafty Beef Everard, your host for this evening. Welcome in, welcome in. Practice is underway. Let's go ahead and bring up our race info for this evening. Looks like 78 degrees outside, 30% humidity. It's like a little bit of clouds, but they're moving with that 8-mile-per-hour wind. So that might create some different temperature pockets with the clouds moving. We'll see. Currently, the track temp is 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Pretty good track temp there. Not too hot, not too cold. We'll have to see how the race goes. Like I said earlier, 160 laps tonight. Stage break, there's only one here at the end of lap 50. We'll then take the top 10 there. They'll get some bonus points going into the second stint of the race. There will be no other breaks other than cautions or wrecks. All right. Well, we're in the playoffs, folks. Let's go ahead and bring up our current point standings here. You can see at the top, Jesse Whittington still at the very top there. Travis Bennett now 27 points above the cut line. Zach Lockett 23 points above. Sean Hills 18 above. Garrett Walden 13 above. Matthew Fritz 10 above. These next two are pretty close to that cut line. They're going to need to have a good race tonight to hold on to their top 8 positions here. First, we got Matt Bands, only 6 points above the cut line. Josh Hall, only +1. These guys now in the red. They're currently outside of that top 8 threshold, but they're not off by far. Matt Parasini only 1 point below the cut. Ryan Gomes 2 points below the cut. Jay Stinson 5 points below the cut. And the furthest away, and it's not even that far, Nathan Brzezowski 9 points under the cut line. So those 6 drivers, the ones that really keep an eye on this evening, these guys, this race is everything to them. There is no next week if they don't get in. I mean, they can come race, sure, but their championship hopes will die tonight if they don't have a good race. So we will have to keep our eyes on that one for sure. Let's go ahead and bring up our timing tower. Check out some of these lap times for practice here. Currently looking at the 24, Matt Parasini, quickest lap time so far, 22.90. He's third quick in practice. Quickest is not out on track. Justin Parham, 22.86. So, not too far between first and third place there. Warren Kyle Keith still out logging some laps. He's currently 6th quick now in practice with a 23.06. And if this is your first week tuning in for the playoffs, if you can look over at the left side of your screen to the timing tower, any names highlighted in the background with that nice Scsra green, those are your playoff drivers. And if you look on their cars as well, they got that nice bright SCSR green up on the windshield. Travis Bennett currently 9th quick in practice, 23.19. Bennett's sitting pretty good going into tonight, 27 points above the cut line, but he needs to have a real good race to catch Jesse Whittington. Looks like he's about 10 points below Jesse Whittington. Oh, we see him hitting into the wall there. Boy, well, you guys saw it. I was looking away at the point sheet, but you know. Matthew Fritz, 23.38 so far in practice. Jay Stinson, another playoff driver. He's currently sitting 18th in practice with a 23.71. Jay Stinson's one of those that need to have a good night tonight. He's currently 5 points under the cut line. Justin Parham now out on track, trying to set some more quick times. Take a look, it looks like a new paint scheme here. Bojangles. It's bow time. Very nice looking paint scheme as always from the 19 of Justin Parham. Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Next we got out on track, Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Kinleyville, California, and that Bob's Burgers 47 machine, currently 13th quick in practice, 23.27. Devin Butchino out on track. He is currently 17th quick, 23.47. Of course, that is Dev's sports card 68 from, oh my gosh, Morrisonville, New York. He gets some glasses, apparently. One thing we know about Devin Butchino is no matter where he starts, he is normally up front by the end of it. Last week's winner. Great to watch him race. Always a pleasure. Josh Hall out on track. Also rocking the Dev Sports cards tonight. Well represented. This is a driver from Chicopee, Massachusetts. Currently 15th quick in practice with a 23.34. Brad King out on track. So far slowest in practice, 23.84. Rounding out the field at 22. Got about 2 minutes left of practice. Thank you for coming in early, part of the pre-race show here. If you haven't already, make sure to like, follow, subscribe. Don't miss any of the action. Folks, I'm really excited for the race here at this track. It is definitely a challenging track, but it is such a fun one to drive. I'm expecting to see a lot of bumping and banging. We'll probably have a few cautions tonight. I would not be surprised. I'd actually be surprised if we didn't have any besides the stage. Michael Lepicki out on track. Well, kind of. Looks like him and Chase Greer might have got into it a little bit, practicing. Finding the limits of the car. Yeah, that's what a practice is for, what it's all about. Oh, around goes Butchino. Almost hits Parasini. That was close. That was very close. I have to see how the track changes coming into qualifying. Maybe get a little bit different track temperature. All right, practice has concluded. Get to move on to qualifying, see who's going to start out front tonight, who is going to lead this one off. This is a short track, 160 laps may sound like a lot. This track is not very big there. It's going to go quick. See here who's going to be first out on track. It looks like the 36, Devin Zimmerman, going to be first out on track. We'll ride around with him for a minute. Qualifying should go pretty quick here. This is a short track. I see a lot of drivers out already. I'll try and keep you posted as the times are coming in. Barnhill also out on track. Number 5, Adidas. Should be taking their green flag lap soon, or pretty darn close to it. Zimmerman's first lap time, 23.23. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence, 23.48. And Parasini, 23.22, currently the quickest. Travis Bennett will roll in with a 23.39 for his first lap. Jesse Whittington, 23.73 for his first lap. I have to think we will see the second laps be a lot quicker than the first. But you never know. Matt Parasini is the second lap, 0.2 slower. Jesse Whittington to the top of the board with a 23.15. Hill is going to run 23.571 for his second lap, so a little bit slower there. Jorge Ledesma Jr. on track. Ooh, same guy got loose. First lap, 23.574. See him at a stop on the track. Zach Lockett, second lap, 23.303. That'll get him 6th quick. Drivers coming out yet. Give me the right camera. Jay Stinson. First lap, 23.563. When he lays down a heater of a second lap, let's see. 23.440 gets him up into the top 10, currently P9. Warren Kyle Keith out on track, yet to lay down a lap time. 87 skmcars.com machine. First lap time, 23.683. Gonna be 17th, slowest out of people who have put a lap in so far. Second lap time, 23.246. way quicker that second time around. That's going to put him up to fourth quick. Garrett Walden, second lap time, 23.364. Going to put him ninth quick now. Out on track. Michael Lepicki, second lap time, 23.613. It's going to be slowest out of people to put in a time so far. That's right, tonight isn't going to be all about speed, tire wear, and just working with the small space you get here at Dover. Matt Baines, Josh Hall, and Chase Greer have not put in any lap times yet. I believe we got about 30 seconds left of practice, or qualifying, my apologies. Well, you can see we're above the iRacing.com blimp. Apparently, we got two blimps up in the sky, one just a little bit higher than the second one. We spend our money wisely here at Royalty Racing Network and provide two blimps in the same area for coverage. All right, qualifying has concluded. Let's go ahead and bring up our qualifying results here. Jesse Whittington will take pole, followed closely by Matt Pericini. Devin Zimmerman and Warren Kyle Keith. And Nathan Brzezowski rounding out your top five. Justin Parham, Zach Lockett, Devin Butchno, Garrett Walden, Travis Bennett going to round out your top 10 there. You can see starting 11th, Jay Stinson, followed by Michael Lawrence, Matthew Fritz, Brad Young, and Sean Hill rounding out your top 15. Then we got Billy Tithoff, Jorge Ledesma Jr., Brad King, Matt Baines, Michael Lepicki, and then Matt Baines rounding out your top 20. And then 21st, Josh Hall rounding out the field. And 22nd, going to be Chase Greer. A few drivers couldn't make it this evening, but still 22 cars out on the track this evening. A lot of cars on a little track. It's going to be great to see these guys going. Now gridding up, just waiting on a driver or two to hop in their car. And there they go. Looks like the grid is set. We'll see the iRacing.com base car roll off, and we'll get our parade lap underway. Well, the car's looking all new and perfect. We'll have to see how many keep that look at the end of the race here. Jesse Whittington looking sharp in that 94 black light machine. Pace car is down into pit lane.
Green's out. Green flag.
Green flag is out. Let's go race. Oh no, Zimmerman and oh my gosh, and the 24 around right away, spinning the tires on the start. You know, I was just thinking that as it was coming to green. Didn't want to say it, but spinning the tires is a huge deal on these restarts. Oh my goodness. Oh, or not even a restart, just a start. Let's go. Oh my gosh, the whole field, I think the whole field except the leader. Oh my goodness. Let's go back, take a look at it. All right, they fire off. Oh, yeah. 36 just spins the tires. Oh gosh, creates a traffic jam. Lots of cars tore up already. It's like some of these guys in the back able to make it through. Oh my gosh, an absolute parking lot on the start. Oh, it's gonna be an exciting race. Let's go back and watch that again. So I gotta, I'm sorry, uh, but we just gotta, um, yeah, Zimmerman just spins the tires a bit. Car kicks up to the outside. Back down, clicks the 33, the 77, the 47, the 5, the 46. Was that the 78? All involved. Ace car driving by like, back to do some more formation laps. Exciting already. Not even one lap into it. And carnage. Carnage, I tell you, carnage. Bunch of those drivers now have to come into pit lane, use the fast repair, get back out there, now start at the back of the field, which, who knows, it might be the safer spot to be. Welcome in chat. Jesse Whittington says, good evening. Y'all have a great night. I you see it is starting out to be a great night indeed. Of course, that is our current race leader. Joe Moore in chat says, let's go 79. Of course, that 79 would be Billy Titoff. Up to 8th now. Thanks to that caution. Definitely, just threw all of qualifying out the window, pretty much. It's like Whittington electing to start on the outside there. All right, we'll have to see if we can get a clean start this time. Lights are off on the pace car. It'll dip down into pit lane this time. Bye. And hopefully we'll get him going here. Didn't even make it to the start-finish line yet. See how turn 1 goes this time by, huh? Now these guys got it. This is a tough track. I always tell Dover. Gotta respect the track, that's for sure. All right, here we go.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. So far, a decent start. Oh no, around goes the 45. Oh no, that's of course the 45 of Jay Stinson. Ooh, doggy. Of course, tonight's cautions sponsored by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Mention this broadcast, any of these cautions, get $5 off your best deal, 10% off a parts order or service visit. It's the earliest we've ran through that in our race so far. Lap 6, 2 cautions. Got a lap in. We'll have to see how this goes. Let's go back and take a look and see why. What happened to the 45 as he went around? All right, let's see here. Oh, looks like he might have had a little help there from the 48. Matthew Fritz. Now, look, egregious or atrocious, but definitely had a little low tap to the back. I think that upset the car, and around he went. Well. Well. Folks, we are in virtual Dover, Delaware at the 1 Mile Oval. It is definitely proving a tough beast for these drivers already. Not been able to get a lap in yet, but hey, track opened in 1969. Pretty old track. You know, this track, I tell you, you get some pretty good speeds down the straights and then in pretty decently high banking corners. We'll see it here once the race gets going, but it's definitely, you think the starts are hard, wait until we get racing. Lights are off. Let's try this again. Third time's a charm. We'll get these boys going here. All right, there goes the pace car again. As they approach
Green flag,
the
green
Echo
flag.
Park restart zone, green flag is out. Everyone looking good so far as we make it down into turn one. Jesse Whittington, great launch there. We got Justin Parham, Warren Kyle, Keith battling an end out for second. Parham's going to pull out in front of him real nice like, and we get some single file action now. Matt Baines up on the top side of Josh Hall in the Dev Sports Car 81. He's going to come out on ahead here. It looks like both lines running pretty good, but the top line's ate up a little bit more tire. Not as much banking up there. Sends it in. Looks like he will secure that position. Matt Baines now in 7th. 5 of Sharn Hill looking to make his way back up the field a bit. One of the drivers wrapped up in multiple wrecks at the beginning of this race. Some people going side by side in the back here. We got Michael Cheeseburger, Lawrence, Devin Zimmerman battling it out. The leaders have gotten single file now. Jesse Whittington, decent little bit of a lead, but not much. He's running good. The 19 of Parham right behind him, and not too far in tow, the 87 of Warren Kyle Keith. Looking further back here, we got the 24, Matt Parasini. He's trying to get back up to the front. One of those drivers that were started up front got taken out on that initial start. Back up to 9th. Jesse Whittington now. Justin Parham looking underneath. Gets the move done. Parham gonna go ahead, take the lead over here. Nice little grouping of cars here, but no one really putting terrible amounts of pressure. Zimmerman, Brad King going back and forth a little bit. This is way back here for 14th place. Evan Zimmerman will take that over. Josh Hall now and Nathan Brzezowski side by side. Ooh, oh, they almost touch a little bit going into turns 3 and 4. Looks like that top line, you're able to carry it a little bit. Ooh, never mind. I was gonna say maybe you could carry a little bit more speed through, but he lost it all on corner exit there. Sharnhill to the inside of Josh Hall there. Sharn's going to stay in 9th. They're still duking it out here, though. Josh Hall hasn't given up just yet. Still hanging out on the outside. 18 laps in out of 160. Back and forth they go in and out of the corners here. No one really getting ahead. They're still even. Still even. Come on now. Who's going to get it? Oh, Sharnhill looking like he may have a little bit of advantage coming out of the corner, but no. Josh Hall firing back on the exit of the corner there. Good battle still side by side. A little bit further up, Matt Parasini looking to the inside. The 77, Nathan Brzezowski. Ooh, maybe a little bit of contact. Brzezowski goes up the track, gonna fall back a little bit here. Meanwhile, Sharnhill, Josh Hall still side by side. Oh, as we say that, Sharnhill gets past him. Now Zimmerman looking underneath the 72 of Matt Bayens. Coming out of turn 2, Zimmerman will get by him. Up front, Justin Parham now with a half a second lead over Jesse Whittington. Warren Kyle Keith hot on the heels of that 94 as well. Let's go ahead and take a ride on board with the 87 Warren Kyle Keith as he is trying to catch that 94 Jesse Whittington. See, not a lot of room on this track. Gotta be very nice to the throttle. Going in and out, Josh Hall now. Trying to get his way back past Zimmerman. Let's go see what he's doing here around the track. Ooh, you see Zimmerman so close to making contact with the wall there, coming out of the corner. Jorge Ledesma Jr. making some moves. Ooh, I see the forward Brad King was hard into the wall in the back of that shot there. But as I was saying, Jorge Ledesma Jr. up 4 positions from where he started, currently running 13th. Looking to make some moves on that 72 of Matt Bayens. While Nathan Brzezowski, Devin Zimmerman, now neck and neck, fighting over P9. See, he'll pull ahead just as coming in the corner. Or on the straight a little bit. It's just a tug of war until one finally just gets a little bit more. There's Zimmerman getting a little bit more. getting ahead of Nathan Brzezowski, holding on to P9 there. Meanwhile, Justin Parham's half a second lead now down to just 2/10. And Matt Parasini trying to make his way back up. Currently 7th, down 5 from where he started. Of course, he started at P2. Involved in that start of the race. A little bit of a fiasco. Looks for 30 laps into this one. Lots of excitement going on. Parham still holding on to his lead, but now the gap between second and third, almost a full second. Between third and fourth, over a full second. So, starting to see different, maybe tire wears, different comfortabilities with the track. It's definitely very easy to wear your tires out here at Dover. Zimmerman, Sharnhill now. Fighting over 8th. Zimmerman will get it. Nathan Brzezowski now looking to the outside of Sharnhill. Taking away P9. Sharn lost 2 spots there. Looks like that 77's got some momentum, trying to get past that 36, Devin Zimmerman. Sharnhill now fighting back on the outside of that 77, trying to regain P9. Ooh, goes way up the track, makes a little contact with the wall. Able to keep decent speed though. Wow. Actually gets past the 77 and Nathan Brzezowski. Glad. I feel like I just said we're starting at lap 30, and here we are now, lap 34. Sharnhill maybe trying to wrap the outside. Not sure that's going to work in the long run, but for now, he's holding on to P9 with it. Further back, Jay Stinson, Matt Bayens. Duking it out here for 11th. Looks like Stinson will get the move done, taking away P11 from Matt Bayens. Oh, as we say that, looks like just joining in as Parham might have gotten a little loose. We saw his car weebling and wobbling. 94, Jesse Whittington regaining the race lead again. Now Warren Kyle Keith looking at the inside of Justin Parham. They're going to be duking it out here. Oh. Yeah, looks like something might be up with that 19 car. Falling off pace a little bit there. Looking a little loose. Jesse Whittington is now the one with a half a second lead over the 87 Warren Kyle Keith. Back here, 4th place. Now Travis Bennett looking to get to the inside of Justin Parham. I don't know if he just doesn't have any tire left. Oh, smoke into the wall. I see he's got a little right front damage too. A little scraping on that right front fender. Sure, maybe that is probably upsetting the car too, as we see him not on the pace that he was running just a few laps ago. Bennett looking to the inside now. Can he get it done? No. Can't quite get past him yet. Parham still holding on strong to third and not giving it up. Decently spread out throughout the field now. Closest battle's going on right here. Look now, there's Devin Butchino creeping his way up a little bit closer each time by. This guy puts on clinics of tire saving. I don't think anyone does it better than him. You see him now gaining some ground on Travis Bennett. He's been trying to pass that 19 to Justin Parham, but hasn't been able to get it done. These tight, high-banked corners make passing pretty hard here at Dover. Unless you see like that, 19 went way up the track, might let the 01 get underneath, does not. The 01 actually smacks the wall a little bit. That's going to allow that 68 of Devin Butchino to get underneath him. Now he's going to try and get a position. Oh, it looks like we got a lap car in the mix. That's the 47, Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Going a lap down, I should say. He's becoming a lap car. Doing good, just holding his line, staying out of the way. Lap 46 out of 160. Just 4 more short laps to go to decide the stage. Like Michael Lepicki now going a lap down as well. Meanwhile, our top 2 drivers got about first and second have about 3 seconds over third through 6th. So these guys are cruising. Doesn't look like he's putting on anything too crazy for moves yet. You can tell he's giving it all he's got. But Jesse Whittington still just way up there. Little action back here for third place. Travis Bennett gonna try again on the inside of Justin Parham. Enough momentum to keep with him on the straights. Side by side going into turns 1 and 2. Still there, still side by side. Parham fighting back on the outside, not making it easy on the 01 of Travis Bennett. Last time around, folks, Travis Bennett's gonna get the move done. Here comes Devin Butchino now looking to the inside of Justin Parham, trying to get himself up to 4th. Look like he's quite gonna have a move to get it done as they're crossing the line. Jesse Whittington is gonna be your stage winner here this evening. First stage complete and a lap 50, and that is the first and only stage this evening. The rest of the race should go green flag racing unless something happens where we need to stop the race, an accident, or, you know, whatever it may be. So we will try to get an interview here with our stage winner. If he is in chat, let's go find where he is. Okay, up here with this team. It's a good place to look, good place to be. Once we get, he gets to his pit box, we'll pull him in here for a brief little interview and get him back out there for a lot more laps here at Dover. To imagine that everybody will come down pit lane, get themselves some fresh tires, some gasoline. There they all come down pit lane. After watching him just race this crawling, crazy. It's like watching some snails. Everybody goes, start dipping into their pit boxes. Make sure Jesse hits his nice and solid. There he goes. Let's get him to the broadcasting room. Jesse, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you.
And wild start to this race. Thankfully, you were able to survive the two crazy starts to this. Lost the lead there for a little bit to Justin, but was able to get it back just in time and come home with the stage win. Tell me, man, how's the car and track feeling out there tonight?
It's hot. The right front is getting chewed up, and I'm having fun. it's a tire-saving race that I enjoy, so I'm looking forward to how the rest of this race can go.
As you said, it is going to be a tire-saving race. Now, you see that Devin Butchno making his way up into the top 5. We all know that he's a great tire saver. Are you a little worried seeing him up here this close this early?
I mean, to be completely honest with you, my goal is just to have a solid race and you know, keep the momentum up as we go through the playoffs. So, you know, I'm not too worried about any driver in particular. I just want to keep the momentum up, keep on having these strong runs, and trying to focus on, you know, keep on moving forward and eventually make it to Phoenix and have a shot at the championship.
Yeah, that is a great attitude, buddy. We'll get you back here with your team, and hopefully we'll be talking to you post-race.
Absolutely. You have a great night, man. I appreciate it.
All right, there was our stage winner, Jesse Whittington, in that 94 black light machine. Absolutely looking good. You heard him, folks. He isn't worried about any driver out there. He's just going to run his race. Whatever happens, happens. That is a great mentality. He's looking strong out there. So I'm looking forward to see how the rest of this goes. But we still have about 105 laps to go once this goes green again. Said tire saving is the name of the game tonight. Green flag is out. Everybody looks like they launched safe. The inside didn't get a great launch, but it was a launch nonetheless. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Whittington out to a great start already. Everyone kind of filing in single file already until you get way back here. These guys kind of jostling a little bit back in the P15 range. Back up front though, Justin Parham. A little pressure from Warren Kyle Keith already. Now I have to imagine we'll see these drivers driving a little bit differently. You know, before it was a 50-lap shootout. Now we got 105 laps. It's a lot of laps to go here. But hey, that 50 went quick, did it not? Everybody nice and single file here again. Way at the back of the field. We're fighting over 13th and 14th here. We got Jorge Ledesma Jr., Matthew Fritz. Where's Jorge driving that 13? Ended up conceding the spot to Fritz. Now Billy Tithoff looking to his inside as well, and he'll get by him as well. Jorge Ledesma Jr. will sit 15th currently. Devin Zimmerman, Matt Baynes. Like Zimmerman will get past Matt Baynes for P11. Devin Butchno, oh, a little bit in the wall there. Some heavy pressure from the 24, Matt Parasini. Hopefully that didn't damage the car too much. I see a little scuff marking there on that front right fender. I'll have to see how that affects his race from here on out. Still looking pretty timid through the rest of the field, which is a-okay. A lot of laps here to go yet this evening. Ow.
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, yellow flag is out. Looks like Devin Zimmerman was involved. Oh no, we'll have to go back and take a look. Of course, this is the Blue Ridge Auto Group caution. Let's go back, take a look, see what happened. Zimmerman and Fritz, just the slightest little bit of contact there from Fritz going into the corner. Sends around the 36. Blocking her down. Ooh, a couple close calls, but doesn't look like much for damage, if any at all. Just gonna be a little bit extra tire wear there for Devin Zimmerman, fortunately. Another caution flag out shortly after the restart. Ooh, a couple guys coming into pit here. I see Fritz, Greer, Lawrence, and Young are all coming into pit. Fourth caution of the evening, 3 due to wrecks, and 2 of them were both trying to get this race started tonight. Brzezowski currently running 6th. That's going to be good for him. Remember, he is 9 points below the cut line, so he needs to have a real good race here. He needs to get finished in front of quite a few drivers. He needs to finish in front of, for sure, Stinson, Gomes, and Pericini. And even more beneficial to finish in front of Hall and Baines as well. That'd be even better to win the darn thing. All right, lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Next time by, we'll get these boys rolling again. Pace cars down in the pit lane.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is flying. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Good launch from Whittington. We've seen it all night. Warren Kyle Keith fighting hard to get 3rd place right away. It also looks like Barham might have had a little bit of a run there. But it kind of fizzled out as quickly as it began. Take a ride on board with Justin Parham as he's trying to catch. You can see the bumps here are pretty gnarly too, especially in these next gen cars. As said before, this is the 3rd place driver, Justin Parham, Trying to make the work catch up to the leader and the 01 of Travis Bennett here. Single file throughout the field. Not surprised to see it. I feel like we'll see it for a few laps here. It'll get hot and heavy again once we get towards the end. These drivers just don't want to do anything to mess up their chances of the current track position that they have. Those cars do sound good as they are whizzing by. Whole lot going on around the track. Matt Pericini making a little bit of work here, catching up, getting to the back bumper of the 43 of Garrett Walden. It's just not enough to make a move right now. Justin Parham now lost a little bit of ground to the 87 of Warren Kyle Keith, putting the pressure on him. Maybe he gets by, maybe he doesn't. Some have a good corner entry there, but now working on the exit. See him just ever get a little bit of a run. He just lost a lot of it there in 1 and 2. That's just different driving styles. We'll see how this plays out more in the long run than it does right now. Folks, lap 75 out of 160. We're going to take a quick side-by-side commercial break. Welcome back, folks. Still going at it strong here at Dover. if it would give me back my timing tower. There it goes. See, not much has changed during the commercial break. Starting to log laps, a little bit over halfway done with this one. See Warren Kyle Keith trying to get past that 19 of Justin Parham, but Parham not making it easy. Lost him just a little bit there in the middle of the corner. Meanwhile, we look behind him here. There's the 77 and Nathan Brzezowski. He's back up to where he started this race now, currently running 5th. Same thing with Warren Kyle Keith. He started 4th. That's currently where he is. Two biggest movers of the evening are Travis Bennett in the 01, currently running 2nd, and Matt Baines, currently running 12th. Both these guys up 8 spots from where they started. Ooh, Zimmerman in the wall there a little bit. It's like he had a little bit of run on Matt Baines, but just couldn't quite get it. Surprisingly, we're seeing a lot of good green flag runs here. The Monster Mile hasn't tore up too many race cars yet. Yeah, it is what it's known for. Grinding up race cars. Fun fact. Most wins at Dover in a cup car belongs to Jimmy Johnson. 11 wins here at Dover. Wow, these boys' tires are feeling now. You know, last bit 52, so we're getting about close to that 40 laps in on them. Yeah, this concrete surface, you know, results in a kind of a different grip level than asphalt. Heats up a bit slower, but retains temperature more consistency. But still short track, there's still some big cars, and yeah, definitely gonna eat them up. Folks, while we're just around here looking up some random facts, I didn't know this, but Richard Petty was the first Cup winner at Dover in 1969. The legend, the GOAT. drivers trying to etch their name into the winner's circle to conquer this track. There we go. We see Warren Kyle Keith trying to make another move. We've seen him peek to the inside a bunch of times here in the 19. Hasn't been able to get the move done, though. He's actually to his door. They're going to enter side by side here. Parham way up the track, trying to carry as much speed as he can through the corner and not let that 87 take it, but he does. Warren Kyle Keith now running third, and Nathan Brzezowski now hot on the heels of Justin Parham. You know, this is such a momentum-based track. Like, momentum is everything here. These cars are constantly loaded in the corners. It makes it just... I mean, if you got a fancy wheel, unlike myself, I can sure that it can be exhausting. I mean, this car's under loads of pressure into the corners. Not to mention mentally trying to do the same thing lap after lap. Hit your marks perfectly, because any little mistake can cause lots of ground lost. Travis Bennett now getting a little bit of pressure from that 87 of Warren Kyle Keith. Meanwhile, Jesse Whittington driving away with it in that clean air. You know, if you're in the dirty air on corner exit, it can make the car kind of skate towards the wall. So it kind of changes up how you have to race when you're right behind someone in that dirty air. Jesse Whittington, on the other hand, all the clean air that he needs, able to just race his line while these two duke it out behind him. Ooh, Warren Kyle Keith, killer run down there on the inside of the 01 of Travis Bennett. Gonna take away second place. Warren Kyle Keith, not a playoff driver, but solid racer. Every race that he's been in, for sure. With this being a playoff cut race, it's the last race of the round of 12. Next time we're back here next week, it's going to be the round of 8. 4 drivers are going to be going home, not in the run for a championship anymore. Devin Butch, though, trying to make some moves here on the 43. Couldn't quite get her done. Nathan Brzezowski now getting a little pressure from the 24. Garrett Walden now under attack from the 68 of Devin Butchno again. Butchno trying to take away 7th. They're neck and neck going into turns 1 and 2. Walden gonna come out ahead yet. Very hard to pass here. Very, very hard to pass. Ooh, Garrett Walden, some hard contact with the wall. Definitely killing some of his momentum there. Gonna allow the 68 to get on by him. The guys coming into pit lane, I see Matt Baynes and Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Here we can see Michael Lawrence coming out of pit now. Now everyone last pit on lap 52. So now we're running a little bit longer. Well, maybe not quite yet. We're getting pretty close because we had the 2 hiccups on the start, so that was a lot of pacing the first 10 laps. But I did not check what the fuel. I did not hear what the fuel run was for this evening. But I have to think that tires are going to be the issue tonight and not fuel. Devin Zimmerman going into pit now as well. Jesse Whittington, our leader, coming down pit lane. Warren Kyle Keith going to lead this lap. See the 72 of Matt Baynes behind him. He is on fresh tires now. Gets by the leader, a little bit of contact with the wall. Who else coming into pit? Matt Parasini, Sharn Hill, Michael Lepicki also coming down into pit lane. See how much longer our leader, the 87 of Warren Kyle Keith, will stay out. He currently has 2 seconds over second place, and that is the 01 of Travis Bennett. But we will get some green flag pit stops here this evening. There's Jesse Whittington back out on track. Currently a lap down now, but that's because the 87 has yet to pit. But he'll get that back. Gets past him here. Or whenever the 87 decides to pit. Goes Jesse Whittington. Went from 2 laps down to 1 lap down. Nathan Brzezowski in pit. That Parasini had a very long pit, 1.5 minutes. Got some issues on pit road. Folks, the green flag pit stops, we are all sorts of spread out now. It's like we got Chase Greer, Jorge Ledesma Jr., 8th and 9th. Now Chase pit on lap 63, not lap 52, so a bit different than everybody else, as I see Brad King. Matthew Fritz also in pit. Oh, a yellow flag is out now. Oh, my goodness. This is going to help everyone who stayed out. They all now get to pit, a little bit fresher tires. Of course, this is the Blue Ridge Auto Group caution. Mentioned seeing any of these cautions on this broadcast. Get an additional $500 off your best deal, or 10% off a parts order or service visit. So get online, go to BlueRidgeCDJR.com. Go ahead, take a look at that. I see Sharn Hill involved. See what happened. It's like Hill's all by himself here. Oh. Let's go further out, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's see here. Did he get loose or is he coming out of pit? Okay. I'm trying to see. He was going really slow into the entry. Okay, so he gets loose. Gets glued to the wall. Really glued to the wall. I wonder if he had some sort of wheel issue. Yeah, unfortunately, just super slow in front of the 36. Devin Zimmerman gets tagged. Around he goes. Well. Fifth caution of the evening. Lap 118 out of 160. Whittington coming into pit here again. See, yep, getting fresh tires. Wants to be on the same tire as everybody else. He's got to make his way back through the field. Here comes the leaders, though. He's got to get out before that pace car so he does not go a lap down. Folks, the top 10 cars on the lead lap. That caution trapped half the field a lap down or more. Lights are off. Get these guys racing here once again. Down into pit lane it goes. Warren Kyle Keith, a new leader this evening.
Green flag, green flag.
Green's out. It's like everyone's going the right direction. Here we go into turn one. Warren Kyle Keith. Great restart on that outside line. Devin Butchino, a great pit stop. Up to third now. See how he does. There's still a bit of race left. Still some tire saving to do. In chat, Dane Chapman says, got my money on the 79 car because that's the 79 of Billy Tithoff. Currently running 6th, having himself a phenomenal evening. Kyle Keith, though, under pretty good pressure from that 01 to Travis Bennett. Not letting him get too far out. Jesse Whittington, who has led a lot of the laps here this evening, currently 10th. He's got to fight his way back through the field. Ain't no tire saving for him now. He had pit under green flag conditions. That caution coming out really hurt him. This man right here, Warren Kyle Keith, our leader, he stayed out several laps after the leader pitted. and it paid off as a caution came out. All of these guys, really, who did not pit when the leader pit. Or Jesse Whittington, who was the leader at the time. Kind of getting spread out here already. Oh, the 79 was just blinking in and out of existence using the teleport feature. Okay, more love for the 79 of Billy Tithoff in chat. This time we got Bryce Butchler. I want 79 to win. Been grinding and running a good race. That he has. And moving. He's up 10 positions from where he started. He started P16 tonight. Currently running 6th. Fortunately, I see that 5 of Sharn Hill still in the pit. Laps are starting to wind down here. Told you 160 laps goes by pretty quick on a short little track like this. Devin Zimmerman and Matt Baines. Little fighting going on here. Matt Baines gonna get in front of Zimmerman there. Zimmerman's still a little front end damage from when he just had nowhere to go. 5 was slowing up there. Matthew Fritz, Michael Lepicki. Little battle here going on for 11th. Fritz looking to the high side. Lepicki running down low. Fritz will get the move done on the high side. That's the thing about this track. The lines kind of change over the course of the track where the rubber lays in. All that fun stuff changes how you have to race this track each lap. Pretty darn good racing here this evening. We're 132 laps in out of 160. Tick, tick, tick. Time is ticking down. Much action anywhere across the track I can see right now. Oh, everyone's got about a car length or 2 gap between them. Battle of the tires here at the monster mile known as Dover. I see these playoff drivers kind of spread out through the field. Some guys having a tough night. Especially Sharn Hill, who's still not back out. Sharn Hill is currently 4th in points. going into tonight. We'll have to see how bad of a hit he'll take. Josh Hall also not having the greatest of night. He was only 1 point above the cut line. Definitely going to be some shakeups here this evening. Billy Tidhoff, fortunately, getting passed by the 45 of Jay Stinson there. Good for Jay Stinson, bad for Billy Tidhoff. Back down to 7th. It's now Chase Greer now closing the gap on him as well. But it's 24 laps to go. So close we are. The crowning a victor here, moving on to the round of 8. Chase Greer right on the tail of Billy Tidhoff. Tidhoff takes a good defensive line into the corner. Makes Greer have to run up a little bit higher. And right behind him there, see Jesse Whittington. There must be a lap car there as well. I'll tell you, Jesse was led a lot of laps in this race tonight. Currently running 9th with 22 laps to go. If he wants to get back up front, he's got a boogie. Don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Travis Bennett running 2nd. Butchino creeping ever closer and closer. We know Butchino knows how to save tires. Let's see if he's saved enough to maybe bring home another win this week. 20 laps to go. He's got to get the move on if he wants to get it. I know 20 laps seems like a lot, but not here. That's only 10 miles. 10 more miles. That's it. For me, that's from here to Walmart. Whittington now has got his eyes set on 8th place. He's gonna have to get around that 40 of Chase Greer, though. But you know, closing the gap on Bennett. This is the closest battle on track. Another close battle between Jay Stinson.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
But oh no, yellow flag out. Oh, that is not what our leader, Warren Kyle Keith, wanted to see. Oh, goodness, we were winding down there. We'll have to see what happened. It looked like Jesse Whittington was involved in this one. Let's go take a look at her. Oh, Chase hits the wall a bit. Bounces off the wall, tags the 94. Couple shots on the wall, inside wall there. The left rear and the left front. Oh, tough break. Now, as I'm looking at my timing tower, I see the top 8 cars coming into pit lane. Top 9 coming into pit. So we'll see some guys, of course, staying out to get laps back. It looks like everyone that was on the lead lap coming down pit lane. This is gonna get spicy. Everyone's gonna have some fresh tires at the end of this one. Yeah, they say cautions breed cautions. Let's see if that's the case here this evening. And get the last of these laps fired off. Billy Titoff. I'm not sure if he just got a splash of fuel. Everyone else's pit times 46 to 50 seconds. Billy Titoff's 2.17 seconds. Not sure what he got done, but it wasn't a lot. Mediocre Sim Racer in chat says, how are those royalty cars doing? Well, I believe there is only one on the field tonight. He is currently running P14. Of course, that is the 72 of Matt Baines. Been about, let's say, mid-pack for most of the race. You know who else, though, had a great pit stop is that 68 of Devin Butchino. He had about 4-second quicker pit time than everyone else. The majority of the field, 50 to 52 seconds on the high end. Devin Butchino, 46.63. His pit crew deserves a raise, that's for sure. Billy Tithoff, I'm curious on the 2.17 second pit stop. He could not have taken tires. That is impossible. Even just right side. So I have to assume he just got a splash of fuel and went back out there. Most of these guys took tires. We'll see how this works out for him. We'll be firing off here with 12 laps to go. Pace car dipping down into pit lane. Butchino has control. Ooh, Billy's blinking out a little bit there. Hopefully that. All right, green flag. Ooh, oh, tough restart for Billy. Into the wall there. He might get split 3 wide. Oh, around he goes. Oh, no. Crash. It looks like who else was involved there? Justin Parham, Matt Parasini as well. I was a little worried that happened with the not a great restart there. Let's go back and take a look at it. Wasn't able to fire off. Everyone behind him. Oops, let's back this up a little bit more because it starts before that. Let's watch from the start here. You see everyone else fires off. Hits the wall a little bit there. And then now everyone's racing here. It's the end. Trying to... Ooh, just not quite enough space. 19 could not go any lower. 19 gets tagged by the 94 Jesse Whittington. Unfortunate for Billy Titoff, who was having a great evening. I mean, he'll have to go down pit, get that fixed up. Well, just taking away laps here. We're going to have ourselves a good old-fashioned shootout. It's like not single file yet, so... This has been an exciting race from start to finish. It is, whew, actually it's bad. Only 7 cautions. One of them, of course, being for the stage break. So, Not too shabby of a night at all. Definitely have done some officials with way more, but I don't want to jinx it. I got knock on wood, knocking on wood right now. Still a lot of times for cautions to happen. We don't want that, folks. I'd love to see this one finish up under green. Looks like we'll have 8 laps to go once we go green. Yep, that's the lights are off on the iRacing.com pace car. Devin Butchino choosing to start on the outside there. Some big advantage takers of that, some big movers here. 40 of Chase Greer and the 13 of Jorge Ledesma Jr. Seeing these guys up front, they haven't really been this close to the front yet this evening. Let's see, 8 laps to go. Can Devin Butchino bring home another win tonight? It's like Jesse Whittington and Warren, Kyle Keith still in pit as well. Both those guys were running so good tonight, both leading a lot of laps here. Shows you anything can happen. Now it's looking between the 68 and the 01 as we come to the Echo Park restart zone. Butchino will have control.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. Ooh, I see Greer into the wall a little bit further back. That's that dark blue car on the outside line. Devin Butchino, great launch. Able to just squeeze in front of that 01 of Travis Bennett. Ooh, Chase Greer into the wall again. See it just on the exit back of the frame there. The 2 times we came to the straight. 3rd time for good measure. Butchino pulling away a little bit. 7 laps to go. Travis Bennett might get a little pressure here from Garrett Wallen. Garrett Wallen would love to take away 2nd from him. 7 laps to go. Oh no, Jesse Whittington in chat says 3 races in a row I could have won and got messed up by late race antics, and he's ready for Bristol. Yeah, man, you have been a bit unlucky come the late races here as of late. Hoping your luck turns around, buddy. On to next week. Devin Butchino pulling away from the field right now. 5 laps to go here at Dover, the Monster Mile. Butchino, Walden, Bennett, your top 3 right now. Butchino 6/10 of a lead over Garrett Walden. A little further back, Fritz and Parham. Oh, the 13 way up into the wall there. Wasn't quite sure where to go. Oh, a little contact with Parham. Oh, around they go.
Flag is out.
That's going to bring out a caution. Indeed. And we saw it happen live here. Jorge Ledesma Jr., Justin Parham involved. Let's go back. We're just going to rewind it here. We saw that the 13 had a run. 19 didn't have as good of a run and just couldn't quite get underneath them in time. Makes contact, and I think it might end Justin Parham's night. Saw that he jumped the pits, taking a tow to pits. So, oh, looks like that will bring us to a green-white checkered attempt here tonight. Race started spicy. I wouldn't expect anything less for it to not end spicy. Parham, who was having a great night as well. A lot of strong, solid drivers tore up this evening. Evan Butchno definitely did not want to see that caution come out as he had a good lead over second place. Now we're going to have a 3-lap shootout to the finish. Mediocre Sim Racer in chat says, Band's knocking on the door at the top 10. You know what? He was knocking and now he's in it. Currently sitting 8th. Good for Bands. Bands needs it too as he is close to that cut line. He's only +6 above. We'll go ahead and take a look at that standings again here real quick. See, Band's only sitting 6 above. Josh Hall needed a good evening this evening. He's currently 14th. Ryan Gomes, haven't heard much. Oh, actually, he couldn't make it this evening, so that's not going to be good for him. Matt Parasini, where's he winding up right now? Currently 13th, so he's having a rough night as well. But Nathan Brzezowski having a decent night on the lead lap, currently running 9th. That's going to be good for him. Jay Stinson in that 45 machine. Great for him. He is up to 3rd. So, be exciting to see how the points shake up after this evening. As we got these boys side by side, we're going to try and get this one over with and in the books here. Will this be the end? Who's going to come out victorious? Pace car tipping off into pit lane. Butchno's going to have control on the outside in the Echo restart zone.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Green flag is out. Let's go. It's a shootout. Devin Butchno, great launch on the restart. Garrett Walden's going to try and stick with him. Not leaving much space. He's right there. Can we get back to the white flag? There it is. 1 lap to go. Next flag ends the race. Garrett, I don't have anything for him as they go through 3 and 4. Coming to the checkered flag, your winner this evening, the 68 of Devin Butchno. Great race tonight. Devin Butchno taking home the victory, adding to his stats. Lots of wins from this man here. Great racer, great guy. Great ending to a great race here this evening. Well, folks, let's go ahead and bring up the official race results for this evening. Well, let's start up at the top. There we go. Devin Butchno bringing home the win, followed in second by Garrett Walden. And rounding out the top 3 is going to be Travis Bennett. Jay Stinson coming in 4th. And rounding out your top 5 is going to be Matthew Fritz. Chase Greer in the 40 coming in 6th, followed by Michael Lepicki in 7th. 8th place goes to Matt Bands, followed by 9th, Jorge Ledesma Jr. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Nathan Brzezowski. Devin Zimmerman coming in 11th, followed by Matt Parasini in 12th. Zach Lockett 13th. Josh Hall 14th. Brad King rounding out your top 15. Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence coming in 16th. 17th, Brad Young. 18th, Justin Parham. 19th is going to be Billy Tithoff. And round out your top 20, Jesse Whittington, Warren Kyle Keith in 21st, and Sharn Hill in 22nd. rounding out the field here this evening. What a great race it was this evening. Tell you what, though, I'm excited to get to these top 3 interviews. I know these guys are excited to as well. As soon as they are all accounted for, roll call's done, they get out of their cars, get up here to the broadcast booth for a little interview. We'll be right back with that in just a moment. All right, no time at all. These guys got up to the broadcast booth. We can get rid of that. Let's go ahead, get with our 3rd-place finisher this evening. And of course, that is none other than the 0-1 at Travis Bennett. Travis, it's Matt up in the booth. Do you got a copy?
What's up, Matt?
A crazy race this evening. Well, not too many cautions, a fair amount, but tell me, man, are there any close calls or pivotal moments that kind of defined your race, and you think you had anything to finish a little bit better this evening?
Uh, Honestly, no. I never really expected to finish as good as I did here. Dover is not a good track for me. If you ask me, man, concrete's for sidewalks, not for racing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess P3, I'm all right with it, but I really think I could have won the race at certain points, and certain points I didn't. It's every race tells a story, and this particular race had a lot of stories. You know what I mean? So, congrats to Devin, man. That dude is lucky as all get out. I tell you that. I didn't know 2 tires would have been to play, but with all them cautions, maybe he was handling better. Maybe he got lucky with some cautions. Who knows? That's just the way to. That's the way the story ended.
That story, indeed, I tell you, there was a lot of different arcs and pivotal moments to this story, but yes, sir, a podium finish is nothing to complain about. Before we let you go here this evening, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Yeah, man. I just wanna thank Warren. I want to thank Jesse. They kind of helped me out a bunch on saving these tires. One of they're some of the best at saving tires, dude. I tell you what, I ain't really seen anything like it. Want to thank you for broadcasting. Want to thank everybody for showing up, man. It's a fun league, having fun out here.
I couldn't agree more, buddy. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll catch you back here next week.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
There you have it. That was our 3rd-place finisher this evening, the 0-1, Travis Bennett. Now, on to 2nd place, the 43, Garrett Walden. I tell you, this guy had a great race. Let's go ahead and hear it from the man himself. Garrett, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
Yes, sir. I got a copy.
And what a great race. So close tonight. What more do you think you needed to do there at the end to be able to catch Devin, or were you already giving her all you had?
2 more laps. I mean, I think 2 more laps, I would have had it. Because he took 2 on the last caution. I took 4 tires. And I felt like if I had like 2 more laps, I could have got him. Because at that point, I think the heat cycles of the tires would have went out. But, I mean, he finished, it was 1-2, me and him again, just like last week. He was 1 and I was 2 at Chicago last week. So I'm getting kind of tired to finish second to the same dude. But, I mean, all in all, I'm through the next round. It was a good race, good points. That's what I set out to do every week I'm in here. So, I mean, I accomplished what I set out to do. So I'm happy.
Hey, yeah, 2nd place, definitely nothing to complain about. A little frustrating. I definitely hear you there, finishing second to the same guy. But next week, there's always next week. So before we let you go celebrate this P2, man, anyone you'd like to thank or shout out?
Just, thank you guys for putting on a great broadcast every week, every Tuesday, Wednesday for us. Thank the league admins and the league itself for all putting on, helping put on this show and letting us all have this great fun we can have. Thanks to my family out there watching, my mom especially, and then thanks to my other friends that came in and watched me as well. So just big all around, and then thanks to the team. Just good run tonight. Thanks to everybody else.
Perfectly well said, man. We'll catch you back here next week. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and congrats on your P2.
You too as well.
There you have it. That was our second place finisher, the 43 of Garrett Walden, with the man who pulled it off here again this week, the 68 of Devin Butchino. Devin, it's Matt up in the booth. You got a copy.
I got you, brother.
Back in victory lane here again this week. Yeah, I mentioned about midway through the broadcast, you were kind of running in the middle pack, and I told the crowd, don't worry, he's exactly where he wants to be. He's saving his tires, and amongst all the craziness, I heard you took 2 tires there at the end. It ended up being the game-winning call there. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm still a little lost in this new build. I've only been back for a little bit and still cannot wrap my head around the changes to this car and the changes to the tires. We were honestly barely a top 5 car today. Just struggling. Super tight here, but loose at the same time, which is just, as you know, it's a nightmare to try and navigate that. I wouldn't have had anything for the 87 or the 94. Travis, I got closer to at the end of the runs. But yeah, I just kept backing up the entry, waiting on throttle, and guys in front of me, guys behind me were saving way better. So it didn't really come to fruition like I would have hoped. Both nights this week, just the pure speed wasn't there like those 2 or 3 guys in front of us that were fast all race. And yeah, we won it on 4-tire call with guys taking 2 last week, and then here I knew we had to take 2. If we took 4 and ended up on that second row, we weren't going to be able to do anything. Clean air was so important. So helped the car rotate a little bit, which was surprising because there's no in between with 2 tires. It's either great or it's just terrible. But it helped us rotate a little bit, and thankfully we were able to hold off those guys behind us.
Able to do it there. I know that last caution there, I'm sure you hated to see that come out, but still able.
That one. Didn't like that one.
Oh, I know I didn't like it either. I was like, I love to see a good green flag finish, but of course, the 3-lap shootout is always exciting as well. But congrats again on the win. Before we let you go, give you a chance to thank out all the people that you need to thank out.
Yeah, I just want to thank you and Josh, everyone at Royalty, for being a part of this league. Both nights this year, you guys have been doing a fantastic job. Shout out to the admin team, Josh, Ryan, Sylvan, for keeping this thing together. Everyone that comes here and races, we'd have no show if it wasn't for every single driver out here. So thank you to everyone. Shout out to Josh for this paint scheme. We're 3 for 3 in this paint scheme with the Noma side of things as well. It's a beautiful car. He took the time. So thank you, Joshy. And then just Dev Sports Cards, Level Up Subs, Newcraft, Fine Jewelry and Design, Star Tooling. Just really happy to be back. Really enjoying being out here, the competition out here, and hopefully we can keep putting these together, finish off the season strong, and roll into season 11 really strong.
We're looking forward to your performances the rest of the season. Go ahead and celebrate this victory tonight, man. We'll catch you back here next week.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
There you have it. That was our race winner this evening, the 68 of Devin Butchino. He won 2 of them last week, winning this week in the Cup car. Exciting stuff. Oh, folks, that's our show for you this evening. Make sure to tune in this Saturday for the Noma Next Gen Series as well. Back here next week on Tuesdays with the Top Tier Racing Gen 4 Series and the Scsra ARCA Series, both right here live on YouTube. And then, of course, we'll be back here. I'll be back here next Wednesday night for the first race of the round of 8. Well, folks, I am Matt Drafty Beef Everard signing off here at Royalty Racing Network. Catch you next time.